And I hit the button way too early. I apologize about that. So we are actually just going to wait a couple of minutes. I apologize. Um, but I have got to get set up real quick. So when you're joining, feel free to hit the like button and give me just a minute to get set up here. Just a second here. There we are. So I am a couple minutes early. I apologize about that. I do have some announcements to make, but I fat fingered and hit the wrong button. So I accidentally went live a little bit too soon. Um, you should be able to hear me quite a bit better. Kasumi, thank you very much and welcome. So I will give everybody just a few minutes to get started so that I don't have to repeat myself and you guys don't have to hear me. But if you want to let me know who's on and where you're from, I'll be happy to do a shout out with you. I do have the 18 and under contest that I'll talk about in just a minute. I've got an egg availability update. In just a second, and then a couple other things that I wanted to let everybody know about, and a rant that I feel that needs to be talked about. So I will do it as delicately as possible. But if you could hit that like button now, just in case you don't like what I have to say, you can always change it. But if you can support the channel by hitting the like button, I greatly appreciate it. And like I said, I've got some good things going on. I will read a couple of the comments until we get closer to 7, because like I said, I did jump on way too early, so I apologize about that. But if you have any questions concerning Coturnix quail or the quail business or just raising them for your own self-sufficient use, feel free to ask, and I will get to those questions as well. Kasumi Rose is in the house. Welcome. J.A. Rochester's in the house. Glad you're here. Carrie's in the house. Welcome. No Lopez says hello from Palm View, Texas. Jared says hello. Bethany says hello from Florida Panhandle. Welcome. Glad you're here. Taco Promotion says good day from South Florida. Hope everything is going well. God bless. Thank you very much. I hope everything goes well for you. And it's been a productive week. I am absolutely exhausted, but it's been a productive week. It's supposed to rain the next 3 days, so that's going to put a damper on a bunch of stuff that I wanted to do. But there's other inside stuff that I can do for sure. Tuesday, I'll be on Coturnix Corner at night, but during the day, we've got to go through 3 colony cages and weigh them out and put them into our jumbo cages. So we'll have 3 extra colony cages of jumbos, which will be nice. And then, orders and boxes and pressure wash and feed, water, and poop. I mean, if you raise quail, you know the deal. We're getting about, or I tell you what, when we hit 25 likes, I'll let you know what my egg count was for the month. As today is May 2nd, I do a egg count once a month. Well, I do a full inventory egg count once a month. There's some things that we do weekly or daily or things like that, but I do a full egg count total once a month. I will let you know what that is when we hit 25 likes. So hit that like button. I greatly appreciate it. J.A. is from North Carolina. Welcome. Doug Baum's in the house from North Carolina as well. Kashan Chin from Jamaica is in the house. John from South Carolina. Sylvia from Indonesia. Welcome. Very cool that you're here. I have 5 female quail. I would like to introduce some males from my flock, but my flock are white and the 5 females are brown. Is there any strategy for this, like 2 males and 1 female from mine? I have 5 female quail and will introduce some males. I recommend you do 1 to 5 ratio. I recommend one male to every 5 hens. So I would just put one male in there. But you can do whatever you want. Kasumi Rose says that the jumbo mix is 18 out of 25. I will take those numbers. Thank you very much. 18 out of 25 jumbo mix. Excellent hatch rate. I'm also going, well, like at the very beginning, I mentioned that I've got a rant that I wanted to talk about, one of my infamous rants. I'm actually going to talk about two different things. Um, and again, you'll have to bear with me. I wrote down the wrong numbers for that hatch rate, so I don't know what I was doing. Let's see. Leanne from Northern Kentucky's in the house. We can see the duck and Peacock. Can you? Cool. They're out there. Received eggs Friday, all in good condition from Oklahoma from Kashan. Awesome. Or no, I'm sorry, from Buster. Oh dear God, what did I do? Let's see. Jay says, question, what is the longest you would leave eggs in the incubator to maximize your hatch rate? If you're talking about lockdown, typically I pull everything at day 20, 21. Typically we do 21. If for some reason our lockdown was not working and they started hatching late on day 18 or 19, I'll leave them in at day 22. But I don't think I've ever left eggs in past day 22, ever. Jamel is in the house from Washington State. Ellen Love Music 1 from Kenosha, Wisconsin. Welcome. Living a Rogue Life is in the house. Carla from Houston, Texas. My chicks will be 3 weeks old on Wednesday. We're having 80 degrees. Do I need to worry about them being too hot? No, I would probably take the heat lamp off since they're 3 weeks old and it's warm there. But no, you'll be good to go. Andrew from Niagara County, New York is in the house. Welcome. Carrie says, Zach, I need to thank you. Everything that I have learned from you has helped me build my small quail business. I have been getting amazing feedback from customers. That's great. Congratulations. Wonderful. La Rochelle Farm says, good evening from Connecticut. Did we stay early? Did we start early tonight? We did. I haven't done anything yet. I've just answered some questions or responded to some messages. I hit the wrong button too soon, and yeah, I just jumped on way too early. I was not prepared. I was ready to. I was actually going to go collect some eggs real quick for 10 minutes, and then I was like, or I'll go live 10 minutes early. So it's been that kind of day. The past 3 days, I don't know where my mind has been. Like I've just been really struggling. Friday, everything, it just started off wrong. And everything I did, I was just messing up. So I was like, you know what? It's going to be one of those days. So I just cut the grass instead because I can't really mess that up. And then I broke the lawnmower. So it's been a long week. Whiskey Tango Farm, WTF, says hello from Wisconsin, Kristen. By the way, Kristen does a live, Kristen and crap, I'm very sorry, somebody else that I cannot think the name of right now, but they are on Katernik's Corner every Saturday at 7 p.m. And it's kind of like an intro to Katernik's quail. They have some very good information on there. I would definitely check that out if you're new to Katernik's quail. And of course, you should join the Newbie Quail Lovers group on Facebook that we started. We've got over 20,600 members. I'm very proud of that. And a lot of people have benefited from that. So I'm very, very proud of that. Evening, guess I'm late or Zach is early. I was way early. Sorry, Verna. Verna Young is our moderator. She does a fantastic job at this. The jumbo mixed hatched 32 out of 60. However, another 22 would be if my incubator wouldn't get temperature too low. My own eggs hatched 5 out of 18. That's not too awful still, considering you had some issues. 32 out of 50 jumbo mix. I will write that down. 32 out of 50 jumbo mix. Still not too bad. And you found out what the problem was and you're moving on. Thumbs up, everyone. Show your appreciation. Thank you very much, Verna. Stephanie says he's early. I am. I really messed up this time. Let's see. Schrader, Pennsylvania, just put my Tibetan Tux eggs in the lockdown today. 106 of 110 showed development. Awesome. Congratulations. Best of luck to you. Hopefully you'll let us know what it is next week. Living a Rogue Life says, LOL, we were waiting for you, so not too early. There you go. Carrie says, I make sure that my customers get fresh eggs and every bit of information that I can share. I make myself available to answer questions. They are getting high 80s into 90s hatch rates. That is wonderful. Congratulations. That is awesome. Nicole Winkles is the other host. I'm very sorry. If Nicole, you're on. I apologize. I will try to remember that. Seriously, this week something's wrong with my brain. But yeah, Whiskey Tango Farms just did a Caternix Corner video Saturday. It was really good. I listened to it today or yesterday. No, today. No. Yeah. Today's Sunday. Yeah, I listened to it today. Jay Cole says, howdy from Page, Texas. Had 43 out of 60 hatch this week of your feather sexable / jumbo white, I'm going to say. Let's see. Marius is in the house, says hello, Zach and everyone. I believe you're in South Africa, so that's pretty cool. I know it's super late there. I appreciate it. Susan from Arkansas is in the house. Have eggs hatching now. Wonderful. Best of luck to you. If they are mine, please let me know what the hatch rate was next week. Caternix Corner's in the house. Welcome. Harley says hi from Maryland. Just got my eggs yesterday. Went on the incubator today. Best of luck to you. Keep me posted on the hatch. I'm surprised it wasn't higher as lockdown was steady at 99.7 to 70%. Oh, jumbo wild. That would make sense. Again, I'm telling you, my brain. I'm really scared of some of the answers I might give you tonight. I'll think about it before I speak tonight. All right, so let's begin, shall we? I waited until after 7 because I was super early, and I've got a couple of announcements. So here we go. If you have questions, this is our live Q&A. We do this every Sunday, or we try to do this every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to help you on your journey with Caternix quail, whether you're new or experienced or anything in between. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I will get to the comments, I promise. Also, we do a couple fun things here every Sunday at 7. If you want to let us know where you're from, you will always do a shout out, and it's always interesting to see where everybody is. Also, if you've hatched eggs from us this week, I keep a running tally to keep our average hatch rate so I can let everybody know and update the records. So if you've hatched any eggs out from this week and have not told me, feel free to let me know what those are, and we can either discuss it or congratulate you. And that's always a lot of fun. This Tuesday, so it's going to be a really busy week, guys. So here's the deal. The past 2 weeks, I've been completely work focused. I mean, working 16, 18 hours a day, every day. So it is supposed to rain Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I am going to close up shop tomorrow at lunch, and I am taking the family to the aquarium to have some R&R and some family time. So I will not be answering any phone calls, any texts, or anything tomorrow. And it would probably be late Tuesday or early Wednesday when I get to it, because tomorrow I've got to hurry and get eggs out, go to the post office, get ready to go. And then we also have to do a video. I'll be posting a video tomorrow with on YouTube on candling our jumbo eggs. I don't know if you know, but we're doing a playlist that is the entire process of our jumbo wild breeder program. So we collected the eggs, we put them in. Tomorrow is lockdown, so I'll be candling, show you the fertility rate, moving them into lockdown, and then in a few days, we'll be posting another video on when they hatch. We'll be moving them over, but we'll be posting the second video in that playlist tomorrow. So I've got a very busy morning, considering collecting eggs and making boxes and getting to the post office takes about 4 hours, and I've got to be gone by noon. Plus, we've got that video. Plus, I got a candle. Plus, we got a blah, blah, blah. So, I will not be answering my phone Tuesday. It's going to be a catch up day. So, if you have any questions, please ask now, and I will get to them as soon as possible. Okay, so that is that. Tuesday also, we are going to be moving 3 colony cages, weighing them for the last time, and then moving them to the breeder cages. So that'll be a full day, as well as 7 p.m. I should be on with Katernik's Corner on their YouTube channel. So check that out on Tuesday. Wednesday is just a normal work day. Thursday, Friday, it's not supposed to rain, so I will try to get the rest of my to-do list done. So that is my schedule for the week. Also, we have an 18 and under contest winner that I am going to announce. Before I do, please hit that like button, support the channel. I greatly appreciate it. It makes me feel better. I don't know why, but it does. Our 18 and under contest is to promote self-sufficiency, entrepreneurship, responsibility in the next generation. And we take it very seriously. I really think that we need to get our next generation involved, um, for many different reasons. Uh, the world's going to crap. It just is what it is. And the next generation needs to save us. We need to take a stand in this generation, but it's the next generation that's going to put us back on track. And that's all kinds of things. That's entrepreneurship. That's being responsible. That's knowing hard work. That's taking care of responsibilities. That's owning up to our responsibilities. You know, Making it a focus of being self-sufficient and taking pride in things that you do. Learning specific skill sets. I mean, I could go on and on, but I'm very, I guess, passionate would be an appropriate word. I'm very passionate about the 18 and under contest, and it's not that it's a lot. Even I mean, uh, I think it's a lot. I mean, you get a free Winola Ranch cage with free shipping, as well as 60 free Myshire eggs to get you started on your journey. And it's anyone for 18 and under. And again, it's to promote all of the stuff that I just mentioned. But I know a bunch of kids watch this, so don't repeat this, but we're going to hell in a handbasket, and we need to grab a hold of something. And I really do believe that we need to grab a hold on to the next generation and really teach them what's important and what to value, because I really do believe that that's really what we're missing is flipping values, because we can argue and fight about any topic in the world, but if we just have values about treating people right and with respect and with dignity, and it doesn't matter if you're right or you're wrong, it's how you handle it. um, Also, yes, I'm so sorry. Terry from Katerni's Corner has also agreed to send out a tumbler for the winner as well. Another really fun, just cool little thing. Hopefully, they get in a routine. I just have it in my head that they've got the cage, they hatch the eggs, and every day they take their drink. They become more adult and more responsible. Take the drink and go take care of their animals. Uh, and start being a grown up. So, yeah, I'm very happy that he did that. He messaged me on Monday and said I'd be happy to do it. So thank you very much. I'm really excited about that. I ranted on for a long time about that. Obviously, it's bothering me. I listened to a lot of news lately, um, and there's not much that I can do. I pay attention, I know where I stand, and I vote. Not much more I can do. But I can try to teach my kids right and wrong and critical thinking, and at least try to instill what values I feel are appropriate and valuable. Um, so I hope that this helps broaden the spectrum, I guess. So, without any more rants, we had a lot of really great contestants this month, plus all the ones from the past. But I want to do some shout outs to Mary Sanderson, Growjack, Lucas, Maverick. Um, I missed one. I didn't write it down. It was Muhammad, I believe, in New Hampshire. That was a great one as well. I was very impressed. And you're on the list. We will get to you. But the winner of this month, I'm not going to read it out for a couple different reasons. But the winner for this month is Steve Hogan. So if you're watching or you watch this on playback, congratulations. And you will want to text me at 937-760-7282, and I will forward your information on to Wynola Ranch. We'll get you the cage, and we'll get you some eggs out and start you on your journey. So congratulations, a great email. And if you want to enter the contest, or your kids want to enter the contest, or you want to enter your kids into the contest, or grandkids or nieces or nephews or whatever, cousins, it doesn't matter. You will want to email me at Zach, Z-A-C-K, at myshirefarm.com. Verna Young, if you will be so kind to put my email address on there. And we pick a winner every first Sunday of the month, or I try to. Sometimes I get behind on it, but we announce a winner every month, and I typically do it the first Sunday of every month. So Steve Hogan, you are the winner this month. Congratulations. I am really ranting on. I apologize. I will try to keep moving. Obviously, that it's been bothering me lately because I just went on and on. Also, egg availability update. So I took the Jumbo Wilds and the Jumbo Mix off. The Jumbo Mix looks like it's going to be late next week before I put them on. So next Sunday at 7 p.m. on our next live Q&A, I will announce when we will be putting those back on our website. And then our Jumbo Wilds, I will be putting on a week from Monday is when I will be putting them back on the website. So not tomorrow, but a week from Monday. I will announce again next Sunday. And I'm very excited about that. We hit way over the 25 mark. So if you weren't here yet, I said that I do a egg count, a total egg count once a month. And we officially hit over 2,000 eggs each day. So we're getting 2,011 eggs a day. So that is a record that we have not hit before. Plus, I've got 1,600 grow outs in the brooder, and I've got 13 colony cages full. So within the next, we'll say 4 to 6 weeks, I think we'll be hitting over 2,500. And the goal is to hit 3,000, and that's it. We're done. We're maxed. It is what it is. That's all I can do. But that was quite a bit of accomplishment. I'm very excited about that. So that is the egg availability update. That was the 18 and under contest. Like I said at the beginning, I have 2 rants that I just want to get off. I've ranted quite a while already, so I will save those rants for a couple of minutes, but I do want to share those with you. But let's get to some questions, and then I'll get to my rants later so I don't bore you, because you might just want your answer, or you might just want your question answered so you can get off. And I completely understand that. So again, support my channel by hitting that like button. I would greatly appreciate it. And the egg availability update next Monday, Jumbo Wild to be back on the website. A week from Monday, it looks like the Jumbo Mix will be back on the website. 2 weeks from or 2 weeks from then, it looks like we will have jumbo whites singly alone on the website. Right now, you cannot order those individually. You have to order them in a mix. So I'm very excited about that. Steve Hogan was our winner of the 18 and under contest. So Steve, you will get 60 eggs from us, Myshire Farm. You will get a free Winola Ranch cage, and you will get a tumbler from Katernik's Corner to start you on your entrepreneurship and your self-sufficient journey. So I'm very excited to announce that. And I think that is all the announcements. Also, we are doing a video tomorrow on candling and giving you our fertility rate on our jumbo wild breeder sets that we are our jumbo wild breeding program playlist that we were doing on our YouTube channel. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel so you get notifications when that comes out sometime tomorrow. If you try to call, text, email, message, whatever, you probably will not hear from me until Wednesday, maybe late Tuesday. It completely depends on how it goes. But I'm closing up shop after noon tomorrow as I am taking my family to the aquarium because the past 2 weeks I have been busy 16 18 hours a day to get some stuff done, but I am seeing the fruit of my labor, so I'm very excited about that. But let's get to some questions real quick, and then I will go on my rants that she probably won't care about. All right, let's go. La Rochelle Farms has a question, Zach. Wild male over Egyptian male equals wild? No. You put two males together, you ain't going to get much of anything except for a fight, probably. No, it's Egyptian. Oh, dear God. It's Egyptian males over wild females to get sex links. Yes. Jesse Mills says, hi, everyone, here from Iowa. Everybody hit the thumbs up. Absolutely support the channel by hitting that thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. Maria says, hello, Zach and Jenna. Frank and Maria in Canton, Ohio. Thanks for everything. Found out my email was broken and my computer corrupted. We'll email you this week on my wife's. Sounds good. Carrie says, good for you, Zach. I think that was when I was saying that I was taking tomorrow half day. Family time is important. It is, absolutely. Living a rogue life says, good for you. You need family time. Yes, I have felt pretty guilty, so we'll take a trip tomorrow. Harley says, last hatch that I have, eggs not from your farm. Out of 28, only 11 hatched, but 26 were developed. I opened the eggs after all. The temp was 99.5. Humidity was 75 at lockdown. I would double check your humidity. Typically, when they are developed and they didn't hatch, it's typically a humidity issue. It's definitely not a shipping issue, and it's not a temperature issue. So that's typically what that is. Andrew says the new brooder is up and running, can hold 100 birds up to 4 to 6 weeks old, depending upon the breed of quail. That's great. Best of luck to you. Rochelle Farm says, I am guessing you use artificial light schedule. With that said, my quail lay afternoon, evening. Do you work with lighting so you can collect earlier in the day? We have automatic timers on our lights now, and they get, let's see, it's 6 a.m. to midnight. However many hours that is, I don't know. But that's what they get. And I would say the majority lay early afternoon. 3 to 5 is typically when our quail lay. No, probably 1 to 3. I'm a liar. They probably lay about 1 to 3, which is why I usually take them to the post office at 3:30. Andrew says, thanks, it's full already. That's great on the brooder. Verna says, thumbs up, everybody. Absolutely. I would greatly appreciate it. Mary says, I got 50 eggs from someone, and they said it was Italian. Only 15 hatched, and 7 of them I think is Italian. They are yellow with black stripes. That would be Italian. What can the other 8 be? They are a lot darker colored. Well, I would assume you know what the Pharaoh looks like. If they're similar to that and they're darker, they could be autumn ambers. I have no idea. I'd have to see them. Whiskey Tango Farm says, out of curiosity, how many eggs do you usually incubate per batch? you have a schedule to help you keep that thing straight, such as only starting on Mondays or something like that. We typically put them in on Friday, um, because then we will put them in on Friday, and then in 2 weeks we put them in lockdown on Friday. Then they hatch on Monday, and that's typically our routine. But because this was a completely separate thing, we put our regular batch in on Friday. But I put our jumbos that we're doing our video on Monday, so I keep them separate. Otherwise, I'll do something bad. And typically, we put in about 220 at a time, every week. Sometimes a little less, sometimes a little more. It really depends on what the schedule is for that week, what the calendar says that we're putting in. But we do have uh, a schedule, yes. Velo says, I so agree. I believe that was my rant on the next generation. Whiskey Tango Farm says, or how do you recommend keeping eggs, chicks, birds straight? My sticky note system and notebook system leaves much to be desired. Absolutely. I completely get that. So we've went through a lot of different processes. What's working for us now is no longer the notepad, but what we're doing is we're actually marking on the brooder as well as the note section on my iPad what hatches, when they hatch, and how many hatch. It's also on the brooder. So then, when we move them to a colony cage, we take that label and we put it on the colony cage and we try to mark it on the iPad. But sometimes I forget, which is why we started marking it from the brooder to the colony cage so I don't forget. And then obviously it's right in front of the feeder, so we see it at all times, so we know what we hatched, we know when they hatched, we know when we moved them. So it's literally it's like a sticky note, it's like a oh, it's a like an index card that we pretty much tape on there, and it leaves all of our information. And then once they go into the breeder cage, we take that, we take it straight to the iPad. I do not hesitate on that, and we mark all the information down. And each color has a note section plus our Excel sheet and all that. So a lot of extra work, but just so I don't miss anything, because it can get super confusing. So my advice would be the more information better, because when you go back and look, you can disregard stuff. It would be better to look at it and go, I didn't need that information, rather than going, oh crap, I really wish I would have done that. So anyways, that's what we do. Susan says, amen. Absolutely. Thank you. Andrew says, my 9-year-old daughter was the reason we went down this road. Chickens, bob whites, Coturnics, red gold pheasants, ringneck pheasants, peafowl, gone off the deep end. It gets confusing, or it gets addicting. I completely understand that. Coturnic's Corner says, and a tumbler for the 18 and under. Absolutely. Trudy says, hello from Clinton, Arkansas. Trudy and Richard, welcome. Glad you're here. SOS Jones says, hi all. Happy Sunday. Thank you very much. Maria agrees with my rant earlier. Thank you. Let's see. Susan says, oh, not talking to me. Living a Rogue Life says, the 18 and under is an amazing motivation for the young people. Thank you very much. I really do think that it's making an impact, no matter how small. I don't care, as long as we're trying, and trying to make it fun and encouraging, and we try to motivate them. If we can get a couple of them, I'm more than happy about that. Susan says, love that you guys are doing this for the youth. My kids are involved every aspect of our farm. Needs to happen more in the world. Absolutely. For many different reasons. Like I mentioned before, I'm not going to even try to go down that rant again, because I probably lost a bunch of them. And after I look at this, I've probably got 15 thumbs downs for what I said. But it is what it is. Question. My girls have gotten very aggressive and killed my males after introducing new ones. They're very aggressive towards them too. What is the best way to introduce? What is the best way to introduce new males with adult hens? That's a little weird. Very rarely would that happen. But what I would do, my first step, and keep that in mind. Here's a little tip for everybody that might not be asking. Sorry. Um, Raising Coturnic's quail is like steps. You want to try one thing, and if it doesn't work out, then try the next. Um, if you get easily discouraged, might not be for you, because there's many different reasons for many different things. So you have to just start somewhere. So with that being said, my first advice would be to take the hens out of the cage, take the males out of the cage. Typically, I would say put the hens in first and then the males, because the males are more dominant. Um, but with your scenario, what I would probably try first is putting them all together in at the exact same time. And typically, they're not going to be territorial. No one will. And they should all coexist. So I would try that. Shannon Robinson's in the house. Kids are learning from people who spend all day on computers instead of living productive lives. We need to teach our kids to support themselves. We teach values, cooking, gardening, and animal raising. That is great. Congratulations. Andrew agrees with you, Shannon, 100%. Again, Steve Hogan was the winner, so congratulations to you. Not talking to me. Jose says hello from Annette's Quail Farm in Pennsylvania. Welcome, glad you're here. Living a Rogue Life says congratulations, Steve. Grow Jack Outdoors, glad to see you entered the contest. Absolutely. He was invited to join the contest. He has his own little YouTube channel. I don't mean to say little. But he has his own YouTube channel, and somebody recommended that he enter the contest. So he is a youth that does a lot of videos with farm raising and things like that. So if you have children, I would definitely check that YouTube channel out, and hopefully they see someone their age doing the same thing, and they get as motivated. Let's see. Susan says, congratulations, Steve. Verna says, wow, 2011 eggs a day is great. That's a lot of eggs. Holy mackerel. It is. It is, but it is what it is. Verna says, I'm getting 11 eggs a day right now. Yeah, but you're doing pretty well. Leanne says, I just moved my 11 2.5-week-old quail outside today, undercover with the windbreaker box, northern Kentucky. I do have heat lights set up as well. Do you think they are too young? I think they might be a little too young, but I would just keep an eye on them. Be willing to move them back if you see anything. It's borderline. Turn Corner says, congratulations, Steve. Absolutely. Jose says, what is the difference between Jumbo Wild and Jumbo Mix? The Jumbo Wild is our Jumbo Wilds, our Jumbo Pharaohs. The Jumbo Mix comes with Jumbo Whites, Jumbo Egyptians, and Jumbo Wild. So it's a mix of different Jumbos that we carry. Marius says, I average 30 eggs a day from 45 females. That is not bad at all. Congratulations. Mary says, I am in the process of building new roll-out cages, just posted on Facebook. Very cool. Make sure you post that on our newbie quail lover site on Facebook. The Rochelle Farm says, sorry, Zach, let me reword the wild male over Egyptian female equals what? Wild male over Egyptian female will give you 50-50. It'll give you Egyptians and pharaohs, and you'll have female and male of both. Yes. Dennis says, what will the Jumbo Wild eggs be back for sale? They will be back, what I say, a week from tomorrow. They'll be back on our website. Denmark says, can we ship fertile eggs to the Philippines? Yes, we can. Yep, we are allowed to do that. Maria says, have my enclosures almost complete and will need egg layers. Yay. Took a while, but you guys are an inspiration. Well, thank you very much, and best of luck to you. You are well on your way. Denmark says, I have quail farm in Philippines. I'll buy fertile eggs from you and ship to the Philippines. Yes, we can do that. Steven says, I've hatched 2 batches of Caternus quail. Both have come out about 70% male. Is it something I'm doing that is causing it, or just bad luck? Just bad luck. Yeah, you can't control male or female hatch. But yeah, usually it's about a 60-40. You'll always have extra males. 70% seems a little high, so just bad luck. Hello, can we buy hatching eggs from you? If you're in the States, you can, yes. Verna says, order eggs and supplies at myshirefarm.com. That would be helpful. Thank you. Let's see. Male female ratio can only be manipulated in incubation with reptiles. That is true. And I thumbs up. Well, thank you very much. Hit that thumbs up, support the channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. Katrina says, hi from Gilroy, California. I have one female that lay eggs with a slightly darker sandy background instead of the typical off-white background color. Is this a similar genetic scenario as Celadon? Yes, but duplicating that would be trying. I'm trying to, there we go. Jason says, we have Rue Pansy Fee with some extra pearl and jumbo hens. Is this okay for breeding, or what can come from them? A lot of stuff. You've got the Rue gene in there. You've got the Fee gene in there. You've got the Pharaoh. You get a lot of stuff out of it. Steve Hogan is in the house. Lockdown starts this week. Very excited. That's great. Best of luck to you. Maybe a different Steve Hogan. Let's see. Susan says, I know what to do with a single chicken chick, but a single quail seems more pathetic. Are they different or just tinier? I don't know what that means. Hopefully you don't have just a single chick. Hopefully you have multiple. But yeah, they're just tiny chickens, kind of. J. Cole says, any suggestions on snake deterrents? I've had 2 rat snakes find a way into my shop. Yeah, there's some good information. I would definitely post on Facebook, the Newbie Quail Lover site, and ask that question on there. And there will be a ton of great info that you will get in the comments. Obviously, use reinforce the wire, use smaller wire, keep it off the ground. There's multiple things, but I would go on there because people will post their pictures of how they do it, and you'll get a lot of great ideas. Not talking to me. Patty says, my females are 8.5 weeks old now and still aren't laying eggs. When can I expect them to start laying? It all depends on where you got them, who you got them from, all kinds of stuff like that. If they're inside or outside, how much light they're getting, what kind of feed they're on. It really depends. But on average, they typically lay between 6 to 10 weeks. So soon. Shannon gave us the thumbs up. Thank you very much. Support the channel by hitting that thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. Maria says, okay, I have to go. It's 1:30 a.m. here. Need to go to bed, work, and get up at 6. So we'll check in on the rerun. Good night, everyone. Thank you very much for showing up. I appreciate it. They are outside. It'll be longer if they are outside. So maybe up to 12 weeks. Doug says, my wife says mothballs keep snakes away. Interesting. Never heard that. Interesting. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask. I will be happy to help you with your Turnix journey, whether it's business related or self-sufficient related or breeding related or whatever the case may be. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I am going to talk about a couple different rants real quick. So I'll probably lose some people. But here's the thing. If you're new to quail, that is great. I'm glad that you're getting involved. I am very happy that you are interested and that you are starting a journey of being self-sufficient in this way. That is commendable and wonderful. With that being said, I can try to give as many videos as possible, and I can give you as much advice as I can give you. But nothing can compare to experience. I promise you, consistently, you will get better hatch rates, less fatality, and so on and so forth, the more you do, the more experience you have. It's a learn as you go kind of process. I just try to give you some tips to look for. That's really what this is. I I try my very best to give you as much information to use as possible on the YouTube videos, on Facebook, um, so on and so forth. I also send out a hatching guide with every order that goes step by step on the process because a lot of our business is new customers, and that's great. But I want to give you a head start, a one up on how it used to be. How it used to be was here's your eggs, and I don't want to hear from you again unless you're buying. There just wasn't a lot of informative. There wasn't a lot of information out there that was helpful. With that being said, I've had three different people this week. Um, Two of them really gave me a hard time. Well, I followed your steps every step of the way. I said, okay. I said, well, what day are you on? Because none hatched out of 25. I said, what day are you on? Well, you shipped them on a Wednesday, so it's day. I think they said it's day 21. No, it was day 19. It's day 19 because you shipped them on a Wednesday. I said, they don't start incubating when they're laid. They're laid the same day as shipped, but day one is when you put them into the incubator. No, no. I've raised chickens for years. I know how this works. You start day one is when they're laid. I said no, no, it's not. I said how long did it take to get there? Well, you shipped them on a Wednesday. They got here on a Monday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I said, when did you put them in? Well, I put them in on Wednesday. I said, so you're a week behind. You need to keep them in for an extra week. No, it's day 19. I'm taking them out tomorrow. I said, oh, you know what? I'm trying to help. Whatever you want to do. If you take them out tomorrow, I'm not going to be reshipping you eggs. Well, why not? I said, because I'm trying to tell you how to hatch them. So the moral of this story is things happen. If you get a bad hatch rate, it happens. It's happened. Um, we'll take care of you. But it seems as though the end of last year, into this year, we haven't had, other than February, we haven't had an influx in poor hatch rates. Sometimes things happen. Majority of the time, it's incubator breaks, and they're completely okay, and I still reship them because that's what we do. But if you're going to waste my time with all the information I try to share, I can't help you. So that goes into my second rant, and that is as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, as a human being, you have a responsibility to be respectful, to be kind, to try, right? We all have our bad days. It happens. On the same token, I believe that there's also a code that, however you want to use it, customers, guests, um, fellow quail lovers, however you want to do it, also have a code. So that irritated me. But then Jenna sent me an email of someone that was just not treating her well at all. They had ordered on Friday. This was Saturday. And he asked for a tracking number. So I have instructed Jenna to tell people when they ask that it takes 2 to 3 weeks during spring for us to ship out the eggs. That's just how far behind we are. Can't do anything about it. I am doing the best that I can. I can promise you that we'll stand behind our product. I can promise you that they will be laid the same day they're shipped. I can promise you that I'm giving you as much information to be successful as possible, but I can only do what I can do. It is what it is, right? I understand this knowing. I wish I could ship them out the same day. I do, but I can't, and it's just not feasible, and it is what it is, right? So with that being said, he said, no, I expect them to be shipped, if not the day of, the day after. And she said, sir, that's impossible. You get an email, it says that it takes time. In our banner on our website, it says that it takes time. I'm very sorry, but we can't do that. Then he calls her a word that is not appropriate. And so she was just done and sent me the email. She forwarded it to me. So then I emailed and said, you can feel free to call. Well, I didn't hear anything. Well, I refunded him immediately because I don't want that business. I just don't want it. I don't care. So then he called and was very polite to me. Very polite. Oh, well, you know what? If it takes a couple of weeks, I completely understand. Amazon attitude. You expect it right away. I get it. And I said, yeah. He goes, but I saw that it was, I got money back. Did I overpay? I said, yes. He goes, it seems like I got my full amount back. I said, you did? I refunded you. Oh, well, you didn't have to do that for the inconvenience. I said, oh, I didn't. I'm not shipping you. Well, why not? I said, well, you called my wife blank. And again, he was very respectful and said, oh, what? You know what? It's just been a trying time. And I said, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what's going on. You don't call another human being, a woman, my wife, that word. You just don't do it. So, no, you're blacklisted. You will not be ordering eggs from us. Or better yet, you will not receive eggs from us at all. So we get off the phone. He orders again, thinking I wouldn't notice. Refunded him immediately. Then 2 days later, I'm doing orders, and I remember that address. I'm like, man, why is that stuck in my head? And I thought, it can't be. Yeah, he used a false name, but used the same address. So I refunded it again. Moral of the story is we need to treat everyone with dignity and respect. We should have some patience, but we should also have that line that you cross that line and we're done. There's nothing else to say. I've done that with multiple people. I've done that with multiple breeders that, you know what? You lie to me, you talk behind my back. No, we're done. We're done. There's no coming back. I don't need that in my life. So with that being said, if you're running a business or you're a customer or whatever the case may be, remember that it takes time to be an expert and there is going to be mistakes made. That doesn't mean you're not doing it right. That doesn't mean that you failed. It's just a learning opportunity, and people take it so personally. My first question every time somebody has a bad hatch rate is, what was your temperature and humidity, and on what day did they hatch? Well, why does that matter? I said, because I don't want the same results. You don't have to get offended. I'll take care of you, but you can't take it so personally because things happen. It can read perfectly. I had a guy a couple weeks ago that he was on the verge of me saying, you're done. And I kept saying, sir, I'm telling you, it's not reading right. Yes, it is. There's 2 thermometers in there. It's reading. I said, sir, I'm telling you, I really, really suggest, if you insist, I will ship you the eggs. But I really, really think that you should do this first. Fine, I'll do it, but then you'll send them. I said, yes, I will. Calls me 2 days later. I owe you an apology. I'm very sorry. It's just very stressful. And I get it. I get it. So if you're selling eggs or giving eggs away or whatever the case may be, understand that it is a very stressful time. They're new to it. They're not comfortable with it. They don't know what they're doing. It's a new adventure. They're stressed out. They've got to take it out on somebody. You got to take it. On the same token, if you're that person, it's okay, but remember to take a breath and go, all right, you know what? They're just trying to help. So that was my rant, and those are my stories because it is what it is. So, again, we should be an example of the next generation, and we should take crap to a degree because patience is virtue that I've never really possessed, but I have to. So it's a virtue. So it's not letting someone walk all over you. It's taking the high road to a point. But there's a point, and then no longer am I business owner. Now I'm a husband, or I'm a father, or I'm me. You know. So, anyways, hopefully that helps someone. If you're selling, I know a bunch of you are starting to sell or have been selling or been very successful with selling, and you're growing, and that is fantastic and wonderful. Keep in mind that draw a line, move that line back a little bit further than what you're comfortable with, and be patient and understanding and take the high road, but make that line. And I talked to somebody this week that's breeding and trying to make a business out of it, and they called a couple days later and they said, "Man, that's really helped." And so hopefully it helps some of you. All right, let's get to the rest of your questions, and I will stop boring you, shall we? Um, wow, I'm super behind. I'm very excited. Sorry, I'm very sorry. Uh, oh dear God, I'm way outside there. Okay, I'm there. Shannon says garlic harvest in 2 weeks for two varieties. I'll be sending some to Papa the Builder. Builder of Things rest later after harvest. I'm sure he will be very excited about that. Taco Promotion says with my five females they are brown and the five females they are brown and the males that I have are white. Try to introduce the one male, but I saw a girl I tried this 2 days in a row do. I just keep going until it's friendly. Um, I would actually flip it and I would actually put the male, I would take them all out, put the male in first, let him be in there for about 10 minutes, and then put one hen, and then a minute later put another hen, and that probably should fix the problem. Um, Muhammad says, for how much can we start quail farm? If you're not in the States, it cannot ship to you. I apologize. Bethany says, do you say there was a new color coming out soon, or am I confusing you with another breeder? When do you expect to come out? If so, we do have a new color. I'm kind of hoping, and I can't guarantee this yet. I'm kind of hoping to introduce the new color um, on YouTube Live. Um, a month from now. So the first Sunday of June, I'm hoping to introduce it. It looks as though that it'll be a little bit sooner, but I don't think I'm actually going to introduce it until the first. We'll make a big spectacle out of it, and I'll be posting on Facebook and all that to get as many people on there as possible, and then that'll be more people to see about the 1800 contest. So I'm hoping in 4 weeks. La Rochelle Farm says, Zach, the wilds and Egyptians I have from your feather sexable mix, I am getting several 14 grams and 15.5 grams is the heaviest so far. I'm guessing no jumbos were in the feather sexable mix. Is that normal for your standards? Do feather sexable mix usually are between 10 to 12 ounces. So they're still kind of, yes, I can. They're jumbos. They're just not up to our standard jumbos. So that's what goes into our feather sexable mix. Don't know. Don't you know you can't fix stupid? Uh, some people just don't listen. I agree. Uh, Up Gardening Adventure, I believe that's Upper Peninsula Gardening Adventure, says our eggs should be here Tuesday. We're super excited. We just hatched 16 out of 16 ducklings. First time for quail. That is great. Best of luck to you. And keep me posted. J. Cole says, well said, brother. You can only give advice and can't control circumstances. Absolutely. Leanne says, chin up and just know you can't fix stupid. Too true. Some people just won't listen. Which brings me to another point. A lot of people ask why I guarantee, because a lot of people make mistakes. You can't control the post office, blah, blah, blah. As a business standpoint, no, it doesn't make sense. Our reputation speaks for itself. That should be enough. If you have a bad hatch, try again. As a business standpoint, to me, this goes beyond a business standpoint. To me, it's not just a business. I really want people to get involved with this. I really want people to be more self-sufficient, or I really want people to start with this and move on to more bigger and better things as far as self-sufficiency goes. I want people to take pride in things that they're doing for themselves and for their family. And I feel as though that this eliminates some some discouragement if things don't go well the first time. That's why I guarantee the hatch rate. It is not to sell eggs. It is not. There's no reason to do it, business wise, money wise. It's a bust. I mean, it truly is one of the worst business decisions to make. Truly, not a good idea. Because I can survive with those people that have poor hatch rates. Either they know they did wrong, either their incubator was broke. Very small fraction is something that I could control. In fact, none of it is, because even then, it's delayed shipping or the post office. I mean, there's nothing I can do. Obviously, we average a 74% hatch rate on chipped eggs for the year. So sometimes you just get bad hatch rates. I could live without that small fraction of the business. It is what it is. I don't have to guarantee it. It's not a business decision. It's this is what I decided decision. And this is what I think is best, not for me and not for the business. This is what I think um, this is what I think people need. They need just a little bit more encouragement. They need a little bit more motivation, and they need to feel like someone has their back. That's why. And again, the next generation is screwed if more of our generation don't get on board with this. It is what it is. So to me, my 50% hatch rate guarantee is not a business decision. It's kind of the 18 and under contest. That's why. Another rant. I'm very sorry. That's like 4 rants tonight. I haven't been doing rants very much, so obviously I've been building them up. Carrie says, amen, Zach, you have given every bit of information needed to be successful. I'm a prime example of a complete newbie who has succeeded by listening to your advice. Well, thank you very much, and I'm very happy with your success. So congratulations, and you're doing all the work. I'm just trying to give you a little bit of advice. So congratulations. How do the wood chips? I think Verna was talking about wood chips, so I'm going to skip that question. Shannon says, your eggs are in demand because they are fabulous, except for delays in busy season. It is what it is. Hopefully we'll slow down where we'll only be on a week wait. I would prefer, as far as business, again, here's another thing. God, I'm very sorry. I'm sure I'm boring the crap out of most of you. As far as what makes me feel good and what you would love is shipping out within 2 or 3 days. That would be great for everybody, except for me. The reason I say that is even though I do want to get eggs out as soon as possible, I don't. I stress about everything. I'm going to die very young because I just can't control my stress. Now, I have been getting better at it, but um, yeah, I stress about everything. I stress about getting eggs out. I stress about getting more eggs so that they're not out of stock all the time. I stress about anybody that's negative. I stress about getting stuff done on the farm. I stress about my to-do list. I mean, just constant, 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 constant. What really stresses me out is if I'm only 2 or 3 days out on eggs, because then I go, oh my God, in 3 days, what am I going to do with 2,000 eggs? And then if I don't sell for 4 days, what am I going to do with, I don't know, 8,000 eggs? And then what am I going to do? I mean, am I ever going to sell again? And it's not good for anybody. I'm short tempered. I'm less productive. I'm not as helpful. It's not good. So being on a week wait, maybe a week and a half, I feel like that's acceptable to you guys, and that puts me at ease. Being on a 2 to 3 week wait, it really is. It's just the season. It is what it is. Uh, Hopefully next year we'll be at 2,500 to 3,000 eggs a day, and it won't be like that. But doing what I can. J. Cole says, "Give a man a dozen eggs, and he eats for a day. Teach a man to raise quail, and he eats for a lifetime." Very well said. Much better than anything I've ranted on about tonight. Well, I almost missed live. Well, I'm glad you showed up. Thank you very much, Philip. Autumn says, "Got my eggs yesterday. Got 10 extra. Thank you very much. Not a problem. Best of luck to you, and keep us posted." Um, Lost my there I am. Sorry I'm late. Heather Cole's in the house. Today was a bit like spring today in Vermont. Absolutely. Verna says I have firm boundaries as well. That's always a plus. Shannon says good job. They shouldn't treat people that way. No eggs for him. Yeah. I actually said that, from um, Seinfeld. No soup for you. I did it just like that. Only I said eggs. I thought it was hilarious. He did not have my sense of humor. Susan says, "Good for you. I'm so sorry you and your wife had to go through that. I think the internet has caused people to lose their human factor. It's sad, really. I think there's a lot of factors, but yeah, I think that the internet is a necessary evil. There's a lot of great stuff that comes out of it, but I also think that it makes us a little lazy and not doing our own research. I also think that we've got those internet bullies and internet warriors that think, that would never say anything like that if they were face to face, but it is what it is. Carrie says firm boundaries are a must. Absolutely. Harley says sorry for what happened and bad customer and your wife. As a business owner, we all have to deal with that kind of. We do absolutely. Susan says, is there a thermometer or hydrometer you recommend to back up the incubator one? Very good question. I don't know. Off the top of my head. God, that goose is a jerk. Sorry, everybody. I am running out of time on my YouTube or on my battery. So I'm going to go really fast to get these out of the way. There is not ask on Facebook, newbie quail lovers, and people will give you a ton of feedback on what they recommend for thermometer, hydrometer. I'm very sorry I can't answer that right now. Totally agree. Thank you very much. Rochelle says, been dealing with the public for over 20 years as a business owner. A good thing at the end of the day. The good days outweigh the bad. Absolutely. How many days is the egg should be incubated? Because I'm in the Philippines, take days to travel from your family. After 7 days after they're laid, fertility drops. I actually, guy from Ireland, real quick, guy from Ireland wanted to hatch eggs from us. I said I can't ship internationally. He actually ordered off eBay to a U.S. location, and then he shipped them from the U.S. to Ireland. I did not know. He emailed me and said, "Hey, just want to let you know I just got my eggs in." It was 11 or 13 days in the mail, and I said, "I didn't ship them." He goes, "No, I know, but I shipped them to a US address and then shipped them out." And I said, "Oh, okay." I said, "Well, let me know how the hatch goes." You got a 90% hatch rate on shipped eggs to Ireland. I was pretty impressed. So there you go. Patty says, "Good for you. Thank you very much." Verna's put a post that we did on our website. So you got your eggs. Now what? Check that blog out. I like it. It is on our website as well. Can you give us a hint of what color? It is part of the BTA collection. It's part of the Black Tie Affair. It will be a tuxedo. Susan's not talking to me. Steve says, "We just went back to see why our name was mentioned. My son Nick is running around all excited and said, 'Thank you so much.'" That's great. Best of luck to you. And congratulations. Salvador is in the house. Thank you from Puerto Rico. Thumbs up. I appreciate it. Hit that thumbs up. Support the channel. Jesse says, "My incubator's some hot and cold spots that are 4 degrees apart. Is it something you can be worked around, or should I move on to another unit?" I would move on to another unit, but you could probably wing it for a while. Harley says, "I'm incubating 28 eggs from you. If none of them hatch, one I will not accept more eggs for free or blame you for anything that went wrong. I probably will let you know, order more eggs and pay." Well, here's the deal. Uh, I don't want to say that like I don't mind. Um, I don't mind reshipping, even if it's an incubator issue. It's okay. I want you to get that product. It's when I give you the information, I specifically say in the hatch guide that I ship, day one starts on. When the guy called, he said, "Well, they were shipped on a Wednesday, so that's day one." And I followed your instructions to a T. You didn't. You didn't, because it's on there. You didn't. And his humidity wasn't where I recommend. His temperature wasn't where I recommend. But he wants more eggs from me. He doesn't want to follow any of my instructions. But that's what bothers me. Is I'm trying to help, but no. If something doesn't hatch, absolutely you need to let me know, because I really have a desire to do that. Probably will ask for your help, but never disrespect you or your family. Absolutely. Conclaves, he does it. Oh, not talking to me. Not talking to me. Not talking to me. Shannon says, "You sell quality. You stand behind your product. It's your reputation. That's why I bought from you. You believe in your birds, so I believed in your birds." Well, thank you very much. La Sierra Acres Hatchery says, "Josh checking in from Riverside, California. Hey, Zach. Hey, glad you're here. I love them, by the way. I don't think you talk. Oh, the quail that you got. Thank you very much. I'm glad." Not talking. Rant away. Things need to be said. I've ranted quite a bit tonight, and my phone is giving up on me. So obviously, I'm sure a bunch of you guys are too. My kiddos said you next generation rant sounds like meat and gardening. LOL. Well, that's something. That's good. At least we're on the same page, right? You're not gonna die. We support you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I've gotta do better. No reason to stress myself to death. Katrina says, "Do you accept early orders? Like if I think I will want to start first time incubating sometime in July or after, timing not an issue." Yeah, you can actually order on our website, and in the notes section at checkout, you can request a ship date. So then you don't have to wait. So for example, I'll be putting the Jumbo Wilds back on our website a week from Monday, not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow. And let's say you don't want them until mid-July. Well, while they're on the website, you can order and say, "Please don't ship till mid-July." Then you know the hatch date and things like that. Hey, that peacock is driving me crazy. Rich says, "Nice job." Thank you very much. Sorry that happened to you, Jenna. I would have hung up on him. That was through email. He actually typed it out. He typed it out. Wow. No eggs for you. Yeah, I know. I thought it was hilarious. He did not. Let's see. Any salad on eggs coming soon? No. I have put that way on the back burner. I've got a new jumbo. I've got 3 new colors. And I completely redid our entire jumbo project, our entire jumbo breeding program. And that was way more appealing to me than celadons. Maybe one day. Katrina says you should have a waiting list of people to pull from should it arise. You should suddenly have too many eggs. So you have a list of people to call and sell with a slight discount, take stress away. That's a good idea business wise. Um, but that actually stresses me out more of having a wait list. And there's no way I would have because like jumbo wilds are off. A lot of people want them right now. They're waiting for them to go on the website. I get it. I completely understand. Why? What? What do you want? You have food. Anywho, trying to contact everybody on the list or anybody that went on the list, there is no way I would have that time. No way. Um, Okay, will do. Thank you for your help. God bless. Thank you, Susan. Do love the tuxedos. Thank you. I'm very excited about the new one. Indian from Indianapolis. Welcome. Glad you're here. Adarsh. I hope I said that correctly. Shannon says he reshipped to us due to polar storm in February. I did. We set first ones even though late. They wouldn't let me pay second ones. Amazing birds, amazing customer service, customer for life, not a threat. Well, thank you very much. As I remember, you had a pretty good hatch rate as well, even on the like 13-day delay on eggs. Um, um, Josie says, I wish I could buy eggs from you. Been watching your videos for months, but living in Hawaii makes it impossible. It does. Hawaii is. Ugh. No, thank you. I would rather ship to Ireland than to Hawaii. Man, Hawaii's, they don't play around. La Rochelle Farm says, after hearing that thing, no peacocks for me. Yeah, he didn't used to be like that. And in the past couple of months, he's really been ready to be sold, is what he is. Um, we do have a member that is from Hawaii that might be able to help you. I don't remember his name right now. Don't remember. Steven says my wife is laughing her butt off because of the peacock in the background. Yeah, he's staring at me. He's gonna do it again. I can feel it. Living a Rogue Life says LOL. Love how the peacock yells. Aren't peacocks awesome? That's why we don't own any. Yeah, I'm glad that he stays kind of down here. He's not really up at the house. Um, why are you staring at me, psycho? He's really became very aggressive. Um, Yay, you pronounced my name correctly. Most people get it wrong. I'm very surprised I got it right, but thank you. Yep, he did 41 out of 60, then 54 out of 60. Yeah, you can't beat those numbers considering what season we were in and all that stuff. Zach, it is because it is breeding season for him. Oh, yeah, that would make sense. Well, he doesn't have any females. That's probably why he's so aggressive and mean. He'll settle down after the breeding season's through. Yeah, he really is a really nice peacock, but he's really become a big pain lately. Mating season, yes, I guess so. Breeding season, does he have a mate? He does not. Our mate flew the coop. Um, two of them. Uh, got them twice. They ran away twice. I went to go find them, brought them back, and then tried to keep him out again, ran away. And then I brought him back, put him in the aviary. Next to our property is a huge hayfield or huge cornfield, and they brought in a huge machine, stressed the crap out of the peacocks, and it had a heart attack. So that was the third one. So two of them ran away. The third one I kept in the aviary because it couldn't I didn't want it to run away, and then it stressed out and died. So yeah, we've just got Bert and Ernie is what we have. We've got two males. Bert is the loud one. That's a real big jerk. He's two, and Ernie is the 1 year old. And he is the sweetest thing. Like I'll be on the porch, and he'll come up within a foot and a half, and just just sit with me. Cool. But Bert likes to keep his distance and it's really loud. So Bert might not be here for much longer. He's eyeing you up, Zach. He probably is. No wonder he is loud, Zach. He wants some peafowl. Probably does. We've had really bad luck with them, but we'll see how it goes. Ernie will start next year. I don't know. Probably. I might just get one pea hen and be done with it. That is all the comments, and that's been an hour. So I feel like I ranted and talked a lot, and I feel like there was a ton of comments, but for some reason we're right where we should be. So I appreciate it. If you can support the channel by hitting that like button, I'd greatly appreciate it. Also, Jumbo Wilds be on the website not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow. He does need. Oh, that's a great name, Miss Piggy. Dang it! Thank you, Living a Rogue Life. Now we have to get one. We have to. I have to do that. Dang it. Oh well. We probably need one anyway. Anywho, so Jumbo Wilds be on the website. I'll be on Katernik's Corner Tuesday at 7 p.m. They're doing a really fun kind of webinar series every Saturday at 7 p.m. With Whiskey Tango Farms. And somebody else that I already forgot again that I said I wouldn't. Very sorry. But you can check that out on Katernik's Corner YouTube channel. Steve Hogan or Nick Hogan is the winner of our 18 and under contest. I think that was all the announcements. Also, I'll be posting a video tomorrow on our fertility rate and candling our jumbo wilds for our breeding program that we are going doing a video play. Yes, thank you. Gosh darn it. I'm so sorry, Terry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you very much, everybody. Everybody knows more than I do. Yeah. And Whiskey Tango Farms did it this week. Nicole will do it this coming up week, but I would definitely check those out if you're new and support people that are trying to teach and educate and inspire. So, yeah, give them a thumbs up and check them out. You know, I just feel really bad clipping wings. I don't feel comfortable doing it. But it is what it is. But that is all the announcements. And real quick, so these are the names of our animals, just because I thought of it and it's kind of funny. And then I'll let everybody go. So we've got emus that we didn't name, or I think we did. I just don't know them. I call them emu 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we've got 2 donkeys, which is taters and noodles. Because that's our favorite food, noodles on top of potatoes, mashed potatoes. Anyways, taters and noodles. Then we've got 2 goats, which is Jack and Jill, because they're fainting goats, and I thought it was hilarious. And then they had a baby a couple months ago, or maybe a month and a half ago. We named it Sunshine because it was the first sunny day of the year when it was born. And then we've got 3 Kuni pigs. When we got the Kuni pigs, we were really into watching the Queen, kind of the BBC television series of Queen Elizabeth and, all that. So we named the boy Duke and then Elizabeth and Margaret, which is Queen Elizabeth's sister, Princess Margaret. And then the pig Margaret just had a baby, and we had a really rough time with that one. So we named it Rhonda because it was born at 1 ounce and it had meningitis. And when we went out there, Margaret was trying to kill it. The crown, that's what it was. And it is now thriving, and it's up to I don't know, 6 times its body weight already. Very active, very noisy, very annoying, but very cute. So we named it Ronda Rousey after the female fighter. I thought that was appropriate. Jenna came up with that one. We've got Bert and Ernie, the peacocks. Um, we've got Jerk and Jerkette for real for our geese. And then we've got Loner, which is our duck that's been here since we've been here. And he does not like anything or anyone. He is complete loner. We're probably missing some, but those are some of our names. Thank you for all you do, Zach, and thank you lots, Verna. Have a great rest of the night, everybody. Thank you. Good Gene names. That's what I thought too. I know. All right, feathers. Not maybe oh yeah, maybe the feathers. I don't know. That's a I know, Ronda Rousey. I thought it was hilarious. Jen was like, "We're not going to name the pig yet, but if we do, I want to name it Ronda Rousey." And then we named it right after that because we had to. But we're feeding it every 2 hours. Um, so we do, we do. But I think the miniature donkeys are pregnant, so I'm pretty excited about that. And the geese are laying on some eggs, and we also took some from her and put them in the incubator. So hopefully we'll have some of those, and they won't be as big of a jerks as those geese. Man, those geese are nasty. So that is everything. I bored you plenty. I'm very sorry. I ranted on more tonight than I probably ever have. So again, I apologize. I will try to keep it at a minimum next week. And I promise, Terry, I will not do it on Katernik's Corner. But I will see you, Katernik's Corner, Tuesday, 7 p.m. for a live Q&A with Terry at Katernik's Corner's YouTube channel. Watch for our video tomorrow about our incubation